Good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome to My Elegant Cards. And it's episode 187, and I'm using the Shining Brightly Specialty DSP, which is basically gorgeous. So, when you place an order with me of $25 or more, I'll send you the card stock that you need to make these cards. If you share my live, I'll put you in next week's raffle. And talking of next week's raffle, let's do this week's raffle. So I'm going to turn you down so you can see what's going on. And we'll get on with that. Oh, well, before I do that, here is the Shining Brightly Specialty paper. You can see bits of it because I've used some of it, so these are the smaller pieces, but there's some really great stuff there, and it's all got gold on it, so that means get out the gold embossing powder and the heating tool, which I love to do. So let me just face you down. It's actually not raining in New Jersey today. I was going to say today, but I think at the moment might be a better thing to say. We've had so much rain. It's crazy. So let's go too far. Try and make this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's a bit on the chilly side, so I'm wearing my vest, which is heated, that my brother bought me. I guess he got fed up with me saying I was cold. I'd eat lunch and then I'd end up freezing, so I would put a couple of blankets over me and just sit on the couch and try and warm up. But now I'm wearing it all the time, but I can turn. I should have shown you earlier. There's a little button on it that will say, make it red, make it blue, make it white. So different degrees of heat. And it's got a lithium battery powering these wires of warmth. It's so nice. I really love it. And we want to go sailing. We're trying to figure out the best way to do it. And this will be perfect if it gets chilly. But anyway, Barbara, Diana, Kathy, Kim, and Judy are the ones who shared the raffle. So it's Diana. There we are. So let's get this out of the way, and then I'll show you what I'm going to make. So, and amazingly, this is my pile of things I'll need, not a single ink pad. But anyway, I digress, and you're wonky. There you go. That will only drive me crazy. So here is the first one. These are from Christmas Classics. That's where I'm getting my sentiments from today. Here's another one. Yeah, Christmas Classics as well. And I decided to go with the very vanilla DSP. And did this one. This is from Stylish Shapes. It's the middle square, because there are 5 of them, so that's easy to figure out. And so we're basically doing heat embossing on all of them. My favorite. So let us get going. So we're going to glue this lovely piece of DSP onto a piece of gold foil, like so. Then this is going to, I think it will go about there maybe. So I'll get a little block out and hold that down whilst, so that I can position my, where I'm going to stamp. What is it? Yes. Tidings of comfort and joy. So now this is, the paper is wonky and that's gonna mess me up. There we go. And get this out. And that's not attached, so that can come off. Just flick the back to get that off. Cover this up. And we'll start our embossing. Just straighten it out a bit. There we go. So that's that done. Let's just give it a bit more with the bone folder. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then I ran out of tape and I almost put the what's it called? Stampin' Steel Plus in here, just for basic, because I've got quite a lot of Plus. I don't seem to use it very often, so there we are. And then I'm going to use these brushed metallic embellishments, gems. I don't know what they're called actually, but they are brushed metallic if you're trying to find them. So what did I use? Did I use the little one? Yes, I did. So let's get some little ones out. They're very nice when you've got gold, copper and a different kind of colour that works on something, because I've clearly used it, so it's quite good. So that's the first one done. And as a reminder, here is the second one. So let's do the sentiment first, because that's the scary piece. Which is why, as usual, I've got 2 cutouts to do in case of emergencies. Okay, let's put that there. And what is this one? Season's Greetings. I couldn't find a die cut the right size for this. So I just cut out, I think it's 4 by 1. So I think I forgot my buddy. Yes, I did. So let's see how this comes out. Quite well, actually. Then I'm going to get my pay and put it, let's see, let's put it there. And then we're going to heat emboss again. Just can't do it that way around. It's so fast, as long as you've got your heating tool heated a bit, and you've got newish, well, pretty new embossing powder, and then it just goes really quickly. Put that over there for later, and I'll get out my stamp apparatus. Make my life easier. Oh, yeah, I don't need that. That's for the next one, which I just threw one of them on the ground, but it is what it is. So we're going to use the stamp apparatus to help us line up 2 of the sides of this. Okay, so this needs to be, I don't know that it's actually, well, anyway, I'm going to do it this way up. I'm going to push that into the corner, I'm going to push this into the corner, and there we go. Otherwise, you're going to have to do it with a couple of rulers, making sure that you've got it. You know, you can put a ruler here to make sure that's straight, and once you've got that in that you think you know where it is, you need another ruler, and yeah, it's much harder. So I like to use the stamp apparatus. But all is not lost if you don't have one. It's just a bit more tricky. And you probably won't like this layout as much as I do because it's more effort. So this is going to go there. But we've got the gold foil here and the DSP, and that is going to go at the same place as in this card base. So there we go. Nice and easy. So then we're going to put this across here. So let me just add a bit of tape runner to it. Nice piece that isn't covered in glue. Is that good? Yep, I think it is. Then we're going to get out our brush metallics again. Use the big ones this time. Oops. Come on. Turn over. Oh. I knocked it over off the thing. Ah, phew. That's that one. And the third one, of course. So there we go. Pretty easy card. If you're starting to panic. So the next one is this one. I know Judy hasn't started her Christmas cards, so she might need some really quick ones. Right. Oh yes. Let me just pick this up off the floor. And I managed that without falling off the chair, so that's good. So let's do the, as you can see, it's got little stitches or dots or little holes around the edge. So just give it a bit of a wipe with the buddy. And then we're going to do deck the halls, which is over here. So it's a fairly tight squeeze, so let's see how we go. Yep, that looks great. No, it doesn't. Okay, let's try that again. We've got a bit missing, which interestingly is where the first time I used this is where it was missing. So there may be something actually slightly wrong with the stamp, but I'll just be more careful. Okay, take 2. There we go. Bit of extra pressure on the bottom of the H, and that works fine. Yeah. So I'll ditch that one, so I didn't have to try and fix it, which I'm grateful for. Okay. Now we're going to get my peg out, because I think that's going to be a bit hot on my fingers. And there we go. That's all our embossing for today, which is probably a good thing. So now, even though I've got it in a little box, it still manages to get out on the paper, which I don't know how. Okay, I'm going to get my Stamparatus out again, make my life easy. It's not as... This is just going to help the end, and I guess I'm being lazy in not just using a ruler. So all we're going to do is make sure that the ends line up and yeah, get that straight. There we are. You can of course use a ruler at the end and make sure they line up, but yeah. And I shouldn't have put it away because I want this to go on as well. Oh well. Now I just ran off the paper. So I'll get my Stamparatus back out. Okay. And put that down. And then this is going to go on. So pretty. There. Now I'm putting it away, and I'm pretty sure that's all I needed it for. So there it is. Then we just add some tape runner to the back of this, unless you desperately want to pop it up, but I didn't. So just lay that there, and then guess what embellishments we're going to use? Yep, we're going to use these again. I really like these. Do need to use the others up though. I'd had these for ages, and I hadn't used them, and then I don't know why I started, but now I can't stop. So, yeah, I've got rulers all over the place. So this is what I've made today, all verticals, as often seems to happen. And so that's what we've made. It took about 25 minutes, along with me talking at the beginning, although I admit I had already pre-cut the stuff, but I reckon you could cut, if you're cutting in bulk, you can cut quite quickly. So these are fairly fast. In case, Judy, you need some fast ones. Assuming you've got the DSP, of course. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will hope to see you next week. Do share, and then you can get into next week's raffle, okay? Have a great week. Bye.